Well, hello, hello, hello. I'm Sharonda, and guess what I'm here to do? Talk about a book, okay? So today's book is going to be Rules of Engagement by Stacey Abrams, writing as Selena Montgomery. So let's get into this thing, shall we? Okay, so this is a romance suspense. Also, this book is a reprint, which I did not even know, child. But I forgot what the blurb was, so I had to go back and on Goodreads and read the blurb. And yeah, this book was originally printed in 2001, I believe, and yeah, through Berkeley Publishing. It has a reprint and a new cover, which you will now see on the side of me. So, okay. So like I said, this is a romance suspense. It covers the story of Adam and Riley, who are two agents, kind of like deep cover. I think I said in my TikTok they were double agents, but well, shit, all the stuff that was going on in the book, they kind of sort of were like double. Well, she definitely was, but anyway, I'm getting all any old way. So the story revolves around Adam and Riley, who meet when they first go into this organization together called ISA, and he becomes like her mentor when her previous mentor had to like go away for another assignment or something like that. So by them being in close proximity and stuff like that, they kind of like get to know each other, and they kind of like unsuspectedly fall for one another. But then a series of events happen. Okay, they go on this mission, and what pretty much ends up happening is Adam's best friend and partner ends up being killed. And that kind of like he had kind of like that pushes him away from the organization. He no longer wants to be away from it and stuff like that. Now Riley comes in because Riley was on that mission with him, and it's kind of like this whole like back this kind of like backstab stabbing, kind of like betrayal, kind of like backstory going on with Adam and Riley, and they're trying to figure out who's the goddamn betrayer. Was it Adam's friend Philip, who was killed, or was it Riley's mentor Kavanaugh, who, when we go inside this story, we assume he's dead too. So, but basically, when we go inside this story, these two have to come together and try to figure out, because Adam, he's like this billionaire playboy or whatever. And even though he was working for the ISA and working undercover and stuff like that, he especially once Philip was gone, he decided to leave the ISA, and he went back to run his company and stuff. His parents were retiring, and he went back to run a company. But Adam was always like this rich kid or whatever. But yeah, but anyway, which I love the idea, because it was like, ooh, it's like sexy rich black man. But anyway, off track, off track, off track. But so these two have to go undercover and work to try to find out who's the real traitor. Like I said, was it Philip, Adam's friend, or was it Kavanaugh, Riley's mentor? But these two, when they meet back up again, they haven't seen each other in 3 years, and Riley is like double undercover because she's going under the guise of trying to accuse Philip of being a traitor and bring and fleshing him out. And because we kind of find out that Philip ain't really dead, child, and Riley knows this, but then she thinks Kavanaugh's dead and Philip has something to do with Kavanaugh's child. It was a lot. I was like, girl. But her intentions is to use Adam. But also the other side story is, like I said, Adam runs this multi-billion-dollar like weapons technology company, whatever, and now the enemy has gotten their hands on his technology. So they bring in Adam again, which, like I said, he left the organization, but they bring in Adam again, let him know, like, hey, if somebody got hands on your technology, what you gonna do? You gonna help us out or whatever? And and also to flesh out this traitor. Okay, so her and Adam have to go undercover as lovers, to kind of like get his plans back for this goddamn like wacky climate control device Adam done built, because he like a rich billionaire nerd and shit, so he done built this old crazy ass climate control type device that can like, it could be good to like, fix climate control or whatever, but if it gets in the wrong hands, like bitch, everybody dead, you know what I'm saying? So now, her and Adam have to get the plans from this device back and also flesh out the traitor. Now, when they both go inside this story, now, like I said, Riley, she thinks Philip is alive, and she's trying to catch him because she thinks he's the one that was the traitor to ISA, and he's also the one that killed her mentor Kavanaugh. And she's just like, she's out for revenge, basically. She's like, you killed my mentor, I want your ass on a stick. I want your head on a platter, you dead, you know what I'm saying? And she's using Adam to not only get plans with us ever, but also get the plans back from these folks, but also, to flesh out Philip as well. So for the most part, I did like, I like this story. Okay, it like I said, it has just enough amount of like romance, suspense, Lord, suspense, and like the tension between Adam and Riley was just enough, right, hate and love, so that they can keep kind of like this love hate relationship going on between them while they were in another country trying to bust up the spies, okay, and get and get the his plans back for this damn wacky ass crazy climate control device he done built. You know what I mean? That he had done, like, he had plans for, but they were trying to like build it. The enemy was trying to build it, to wreak some havoc on the world, honey. So, so they're going like back and forth. We really have with Riley, we have her struggling. She's in love with Adam, but she don't trust him. And then she can't tell him about Philip, and and then it was just like a whole lot of shit going on between Adam and Riley within this read. I was just like, child, y'all stressing me out, because I'm just like, just fuck or something, like do something, just get the tension out, and then just go do something. Child, just fuck around with each other, just let that tension go, whatever, go fight, box, I don't know, something. But the tension was deep. It was deep between them, child. It was so damn thick. So like the hate, love, and the sexual tension between them was really just like, whatever. This is closed door sex in this book. We ain't getting, we're not getting no spiciness or anything like that on page, but you can feel the sexual tension between the two characters. But I like the story because, like I said, there was just the right enough, it was just the right temperature of romance, suspense, the tension between them. And also, like, she writes really good action scenes. I was like, bitch, I thought I was caught up in another country with them. I was like, y'all better know how to fight, because y'all gonna get killed. You know what I mean? But they were good. They were good agents. And Riley comes off kind of like this closed character because of her childhood. She lost her father in a really bad way and stuff like that. So she's like closed off to people. She's not really like used to talking to people and stuff like that. And she was like a super nerd. Like, she was the type of girl that went to college and high school at the same goddamn time. Like, she was like a super nerd. She was super smart or whatever, which is why the ISA recruited her. You know what I'm saying? Because she was like building, like he was building wacky shit and she was building wacky shit too. Like, for instance, in the book, she had like this gun she had built that it was like this injection gun and shit. And she was just going around like shooting, injecting people and shit with like chemicals. I was like, Adam, I don't think you probably want to piss this lady off too bad, because she probably gonna shoot you and inject you with some poison stuff, so you better be nice to this lady. Like, it was crazy. But also with this book is just like the right amount of like deception, because you really don't know, like, really, she keeps the suspense up to like the end of the book. Like, you really don't know who the goddamn traitor is. You know what I mean? You don't know if it's Philip. You don't know if it's, Kavanaugh. Shit, you don't even know. Like, they had this boss. His name was Atlas. His code name was Atlas. Shit, I was thinking he was the goddamn traitor. I was like, maybe he's setting all y'all asses up, because I was just like, something ain't right about this old man. But but anyway, the book has just the right amount of tension and everything like that. But I like the chemistry between Adam and Riley. You know, they made for good suspense on page. Even though we got like the closed door sex scenes, I'm not mad at it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes with some books you just expect it. You know what I mean? So sometimes you just got to take the sex scenes as you take the sex scenes, child. And I was just like, all right. But, the action and the suspense and the mystery makes up for the closed door sex scene. So I'm going to forgive you, Stacey, girl. I'm going to forgive you, okay? I'm going to forgive you this time. But, yeah. But this is a really good read. It's only 18 chapters. The chapters are kind of like short, long, you know what I mean? And there's enough for you to get through and stuff like that. I do feel like at times there was like some lagging, through certain plots in the story and stuff like that. But for the most part, this is a great read. It's a really entertaining read. I liked it. I enjoyed it. Yeah, I thought this lady had done wrote another book. But I was like, no, ain't she down in Georgia running for something or something like that? Like, child is a damn reprieve. I don't know, I never read the original book, so I don't know if she added anything additional to the story. But kudos, good damn job, Miss Stacey Abrams, because I was like, okay, aka Selena Montgomery, this is a really good book. If you like romance suspense, I most definitely say check the book out. If this is your type of stilo, your type of jush, definitely check out Rules of Engagement by Stacey Abrams, writing as Selena Montgomery. The book was already released. I think it was released on September 8th. So, yeah. And until the next one, later days. Bye.